Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Viking on the Wild Hunt. I know it's been a little while since I posted a video. Been a little busy with work and whatnot. And with summer kicking in, of course, the family going hiking and fishing and all that good stuff. So today I want to shoot a video and say that I am now part of the Mathews Club. So I still have the Hoyt Torex, decided to switch to a different bow. My buddy shoots Mathews too, kind of talked me into trying a Mathews out. I really like it. I will say it does offer less room for error than my Hoyt does when it comes to the competition shooting, but I think that might have a little bit of it to do with the size arrows I got too. So I started out with the PS27s, and they're just a little too big, and we'll talk about that. So, but let me introduce you to the Mathews Phase 4 29. I got it in the OD green. Of course, one of the big attractors, honestly, is the Mathews stand. Keeps your cams off the dirt, which is really nice. Right now, I am rocking a 12-inch trophy ridge on the front and an 8-inch trophy ridge on the back, with 5 ounces on the back and no ounces on the front. I am, however, switching to Boss stabilizers. I did just sign a contract with them to represent them, so pretty excited about that. And I got the Micro Vendettas. So those should be pretty cool looking. I also got them in the OD green. Right now I also have the Trophy Ridge 5-pin React sight on there. That is also getting switched out. I have a custom black gold 5-pin, I believe it's the Renegade, with the smaller pin sights than these ones have. These are the, what is it, the .019, and I'm going to the .10. And then here's the thing about the PS27s. So with this right here, the PS27s are so big that my fletchings are sitting right next to this. So when they're coming off the rest, some of them are bumping and it's throwing my shots off and it's driving me crazy. So I'm going to drop down to the PS23s. 27s would probably be better for a different bow than Mathews, because all of the Mathews bows have this design when it comes to that piece right there. And of course I went with the Sling-a-Ling, the jacked Sling-a-Ling, which pretty cool. It's got the magnetic grip down here, so it just kind of snaps back into place. And then I went with the Mathews stabilizer holders. All in all, really impressed with the bow, even though the arrows are giving me issues. The bow shoots really beautifully. One of the things that I've heard continuously, though, is that these zebra strings that they come with is something that you want to replace as soon as possible. I've probably already I just put 70 shots in the thing tonight. Just getting used to the draw and stuff. My peep's a little off with the sight, so I got to get that fixed. I'm just trying to wait on the black gold sight to come in, and then get the peep fixed. So at 20 yards, those PS27s are shooting amazing. At 30 yards, I can't get them locked in. And then this time going with the QAD string rest. We went with the Hamsky limb. Which this is kind of interesting because normally it's supposed to attach to the limb right here, but the way they have it attached is with this right here. It still works really well. I don't see any issues when it drops. Again, I think my issue is just the too fat of an arrow. And so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to switch down to some PS23s, a little bit smaller, still good for competition. And then I do still have my VAPs that I'm going to be using for hunting. I did use those for the first 2 competitions that I shot in. They shot beautifully. I actually placed pretty nicely in each competition, 3rd in the ASA. I'm not sure what I did in the IBO. But I got a pretty good score for my first 2 competitions, and then I've got a trail shoot coming at the end of June, and then the ASA State at the end of July. So I want to get my arrows and everything tuned in between now and then. Actually, instead of having the bow shop make my arrows this time, my buddy Mason and I are going to sit down and build them ourselves. So that'll be a new experience. He's also going to teach me how to tie in peep sights and the knock loop as well. So that'll be pretty exciting. And then once I get those Boss stabilizers, I'm definitely going to swap them out. It's supposed to be 2 days, so you can catch that video when I get those Boss stabilizers. Super excited about them. They look really cool. And I got extra weights because, like I said, I'm running 5 ounces on the back just to make sure that it holds pretty nicely when I'm holding it out. So with your stabilizers, you want to make sure that when it boils down to it, when you hold your bow straight out in front of you, that bubble level in your sight should be sitting straight. When you go to draw, you shouldn't really have to do much tilting at all in either direction. Your bubble level should just be right there. As my buddy Mason likes to say, close your eyes, pull your draw, open your eyes. You should be looking straight through your peep, straight through your sight, and be leveled on. So with that being said, I had to take all the weight off the front and put all the weight on the back to really get that to work for me. Being left-handed, that could make a difference. Not sure, but all in all, Mathews Phase 4, super pumped about it. I can't wait to actually get some arrows that'll shoot properly out of it. You know, the bow shop told me that there might be an issue, but I had already bought them when I had the Hoyt, which I might still use them on the Hoyt. Might do some flipping. Probably not, though. I'll probably just stick with the Mathews, if we're being honest. So if anyone's interested in a left-handed Hoyt Torex XT, leave a message in the comments. We can talk about it. Otherwise, Team Mathews, Boss Stabilizers, all the way. We'll catch you guys next time.